Hello and welcome back, viewers. After some brief technical difficulties, as always, I am Judge Zed, aka Zacharias the Pious of House Lane, first of his name, former Lord of Givashidashir and Harbinger of Sass, as well as Unholy Prince of the Sea of Ash and Lord of the Game. Today, that game is the only game whose maze craze plays for days in ways that will amaze days and set characters ablaze. Dungeon Crawl Classics. Now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Bouchicha, played by Teibao,
Hello, hello.
and Osolva, who will be played by Andrew, also known as Wallaby.
Hey.
All right, and we've got all of our tokens worked out. I went ahead and fixed all of that, so we'll be able to drag ourselves into the scene. But let's go ahead and do a quick cold open, as it were, here in Lankhmar. A perfect morning breaks over the eastern side of Lankhmar. Pillowy cumulus clouds explode in a bedazzling array of warm colors. This is the kind of morning that the philosophers of Atheist Avenue and the righteous pontificators of the Street of the Gods agree is the work of a higher form of power and structure in the universe. Suddenly, alone and with a quickness not shown by its singing morning brethren, a black bird with ruffled and soot-caked feathers flies over the walls of Lankhmar's marsh gate. The tide is in, and the sinking land is completely covered by the waters of the inner sea. But that does not matter to this bird, for it will not stop until it reaches its destination. It dives, and it swoops, letting its weight carry itself further along its journey. Until by mid-morning it arrives at the foothills of Ilithmar, a city where many a day was spent fighting the innumerable rats for a scrap of meat. But there was no time to stop now. There was a job to do, and there would be a scrap of food and rest when this journey was at its close. The air was growing much colder now as it flew upwards and onwards up the mountains, to the cave where it was trained to go, to a place where it knew there would be warmth, food, and comfort, in spite of every natural instinct it had within it telling it otherwise. And when it arrived, it was greeted with warmth and serpentine affection from the hooded figure it had come accustomed to meeting, being held and fed by. But once the small scrap of parchment around its leg was unraveled by twisting, jointless, and prehensile fingers, the warmth it had come accustomed to slowly sapped away into other postures and auras picked up by the corvid: stress, worry, uncertainty, and fear. Roll initiative. If you still have your initiative score from before, feel free to use that again, and you should be able to drag the proper character tokens out now.
Let's see. Ooh, looking good.
There we go.
Dennis is kind of on my shoulders. Oh, but...
If he's on your shoulders, I would say
starship.
just, you can just... He's on your shoulders. He shares initiative with you.
Okay. Okay, got it.
All right. Cool. So, let's continue on here now that we have our scene is set. The hot sun beats down on you and your companions. Sweat beads on your necks in this accursedly humid place. You trudge through these foreign swamps, searching for the cave that you entered this place from, when suddenly from a patch of mostly dry earth bursts forth a massive reptilian beast with rings of armored platelets on its back. Behind it, you spot the opening to the cave you and your companions search for. However, as the viscous drool oozes down the exposed gum line of this creature, you are almost certain you won't get past it without a fight. So, boom, there's its token.
Ah, no.
And here is visual of what this creature looks like.
Iguanadillo, so spot on. Love that.
All right, so I will go ahead and give you each a turn here in initiative order, and we'll plug you in.
I got a 6 with Dennis.
Oh
Got
yeah,
a-
don't roll for Dennis. Just roll for yourself, because he's on your shoulders.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I got a 6.
You
He's
got
on
a
my
6.
back.
He's on your back. Gotcha.
Sorry, I should be more clear.
No worries, no worries. I'm just gonna put a nameplate on this Iguanadillo and grab my Iguanadillo stats. Yeah. So there we go. Does this thing have a turn?
11 Osolva and 10 on Desmond.
There we go. There we go. All right. It gets a -1 to an ish. I'll throw that there. Four.
Shradical.
All right. So it's got a 4. Desmond, what you got?
Desmond is up first.
With? Yeah. What are the numbers though, real fast? Because we'll save them.
Oh, Desmond is a 10.
Desmond's a 10. Also
Osolva's 11.
and Bouchicha.
I'm a 6.
You're at 6. Okay. So Osolva's gonna go first.
Correct.
Okay. Osolva, what would you do in this situation?
It's a yeah. Does it look like it's about to charge us?
Oh, actually, I think. Hold on. I'm sorry. It is charging you,
okay.
because it gets a surprise attack from coming up from the ground there.
Oh, okay. So I hopefully dodge it. See how well it hits.
But you and Initiative are going
Oh
first.
no, it
like...
gets a surprise attack. You just said.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
It's kind of like Tremors. I like it.
$3d3 times 10. That's what I gotta roll here.
You can.
3d3. That's how many feet in a line? Okay, perfect. 70. All right, let me see this. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, so I need everybody to make a reflex save.
Oh shit.
This thing bursts up out of the ground, and then it rolls into a ball. Ooh, all the fleeting luck goes away.
We haven't even got started.
Bouchicha with that 12, that just makes it.
Hey, there we go.
So you dive out of the way. Osolva, you're going to take a hit. Let's see Desi.
I'm trying to find his bonus.
No worries.
It's a 7.
Okay. So you two are going to potentially take a hit here. Osolva, you take 6 points of damage. Desi's going to take 5 points of damage, both really low for the D16 roll. And I'm going to roll here a reflex save for the Iguanadillo, who needs to make this reflex save or spend its next turn prone. Yes, it makes a reflex save. So it unrolls itself and it turns and it skids and it's right there in your faces. Desi and Osolva, you get knocked to the ground. Bouchicha, you're still up. And that ends. That's gonna actually. It doesn't end its turn because it gets 2 actions. It's gonna do one more attack. It's gonna do a quick bite attack against Bouchicha. What is your AC looking like?
I'm at 18.
It misses by just a couple points
Good
there.
gravy.
So it tries to bite at
Then... Oh wait, it has 2.
you. Yeah, that was it. That was its roll attack and then its bite attack. So now we're out of surprise round. Osolva and Desi are gonna go first. Yes, but Osolva and Desi get to go first. They're just knocked to the ground, so they have to spend half of their move action to stand.
Can I use the other half of my action to try and sneak around this tree or something?
Yes.
It's going after Bouchicha now.
Yeah, if you give me a sneak attack or a sneak check.
I will do that.
Okay, 13 all day. I'm gonna make it opposed.
Gotta heat him up.
I won't tell you what the bonus is there. I'm not gonna tell you what the bonus is there. I'll let you make your own assumptions. So that was Osolva. What does Desmond do? And I will put Osolva. You're over here.
Desmond. Let's see. It looks like he took a pretty hard hit. I think he's gonna take a hit of some alcohol.
Okay. Gonna take a quick swig. It does take the full round, but yeah. What are you swigging on?
What did we just grab there? We don't get last week.
He's looking.
Oh, no worries.
Picked it up before we left for the mall. Didn't drink all
Oh, it was like moonshine, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a +3.
Okay.
Yeah, I recently wrote some homebrew rules for halfling poutine.
Yeah, it wasn't moonshine per se, but that's what you kind of indicated.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll just use we'll use the moonshine stats.
Okay. What's the wizard? Is it D6?
Yeah, no, I think wizard's D4, dude.
Sorry, it's been a bit.
Yeah, no worries. It's just wizard's D4. It's rough. It's a rough world for a wizard.
It's not. Oh, yeah. 4. Okay. Not bad. He lost 5, so.
Cool. Gets 4 back. Bouchicha, what are you gonna do?
Is it like it was last attacking them, so it's not like coming at me?
Right. I mean, it
right?
was last attacking you. Yeah, it rolled over here, but yeah, it did last attack you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just try and flail it, like uppercut its jaw. maybe.
Okay. Yeah, try to get it in the jaw to keep it, maybe give it a negative to its bite attack.
Yeah, just hit that mouth. I don't like no lizard mouth.
Oh yeah, no. Lizard's got a lot of mouth bacteria going on.
$18.
I'm gonna say that's enough to hit. Yes. Just barely. Just barely, but yeah. That's what you gotta get. So you hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And that is a mild mighty deed. So I'm gonna say it does have an effect. You're gonna give it. It's gonna be at a +4 to its melee bite attack now. That's its damage. Is that damage? No. That was no.
No, I haven't rolled damage yet.
Okay.
Are you talking? Yeah, no, I'm rolling it. Roll, yeah, d6 + 6. That's a 12 damage.
12 damage. Alright, good to know. So yeah, you blast it in the jaw. Its jaw is now hanging a little slack. Not by much, but it is hanging a little slack there. So that's Bouchicha. It is now the Iguanadillo's turn again. And it's gonna do... Let's see, what is its movement speed going? 45, yeah, it's large size. Yeah, so we can do this. It's gonna do 2 attacks. It's gonna move, like one, like right here, and it's gonna do it's gonna try to bite over on the Desmond side, and then it's gonna try to do a bite over on the Bouchicha side. And I'm gonna give it one more roll to see where its attentions are lying currently, and it's going to do pretty well. But these are going to be bite attacks with +4 due to Bouchicha's mighty deed. This one is against Desi. 8 does not hit, I assume, unless something terrible has happened.
Yeah.
And against Bouchicha,
Try again.
9. 8 and 9, respectively, for the Iguanadillo. And now we go back up to the top with Osolva, sneaking around behind the tree.
Is it blind? Maybe that's its problem. It can't see well.
Probably not above ground, no.
It's a mole Iguanadillo.
I think now that Osolva's made it out of the way, I'd like to, try and sneak again a little bit better now that she has her wits about her. Oh. Ignore this roll. Shoot. Yeah, ignore that roll. That was an accident.
Okay.
Pushed enter instead of shift. And I'm gonna burn a luck on this one too.
Just wait till after.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I feel like you might have to declare before.
Mm-mm.
Seems like
You have to declare. You have to declare that you're gonna burn luck before the dungeon master does anything. Before the dungeon master starts describing what happens. But you got a 15 there. What was this on? Was this a sneak attack? Sneak check?
Yeah, sneak check.
Oh, yeah, for Osolva, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to put some on it, now is the time to do so.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna roll a d6. That's right, is my lucky roll now.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
So 20.
20. Okay.
all day.
I will now roll one more opposed. All right. Okay. And now, so yeah, that was your sneak. That was your move. What would you like to do now?
I'd like to do a backstab.
Okay, describe to me your approach. So you're kind of behind this tree right now, where, and I've already stated that it is facing this way. So how are you going to get your approach here?
So I was gonna come like this way.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you just sneak around the side while it's busy worrying about Desi and Bouchicha. You're going to try to sneak up from behind. And I'm going to say that it was pretty aware of your location early on when you started moving away, but now it is kind of like lost track of you, and you have the opportunity to get the upper hand on it. So go ahead and roll a backstab at strike.
It's a 26 all day.
That hits. All right. Do you know what your critical tables are and everything?
Yeah, I just went up to a D16 on table 2.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll that for me. I've got my tables. There's my book here. There we go.
Oh,
I'm all set.
When do you get a? Is it a +1 at 15 or 14? Sorry.
+1 at 13, and then it's 13, 14, 15 is +1, 16, 17 is +2, and then 18 is +3.
So 15 at +1.
Yep, 15 is a +1.
Okay. So I got a 1 on the D16 crit roll.
Okay. What's your luck modifier currently?
It's a 0. That's what I was wondering.
Okay, yeah. Excuse me. On crit table 2, you're gonna do a strike to the critical organs. You do a paltry 2d3 extra damage with this strike, but you still strike some organs. It's better than no additional damage. And our operators are standing by to apply your damage to this iguanodillo.
Sorry, it was an extra plus 2d3?
Yep.
Uh, 12 all day.
12 all day, not bad. Excellent, actually. So yeah, that is a big chunk of damage to this thing. I'm gonna roll a quick wee. All right, Desi's turn. What is Desi, the sorcerer, going to do?
Let's see.
I just thought,
Let me look
could
through the
Dennis
spells I
have
forgot
like
about.
something like a slingshot on me?
Oh yeah, on your turn, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, Dennis can make ranged attacks while on your shoulders, 100%. 5. Oh yeah, that was the damage. So what is what is Desmond gonna do?
Sorry, I was just looking through his spells.
Oh, no worries.
I think he's going to. I think he's going to go for a plain hole enlarge.
Have we discussed that you can reverse that spell, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Smallify.
You
Yeah,
can-
that's what he's going to go for.
Oh my goodness, totally forgot.
It's also known
Yeah.
as shrink, but yeah, yeah, you can do this.
Today.
No. Smallifying.
Smallification. Okay, yeah, and it's not a spell in the book, but I say you can cast the reverse of it. It just I'm just gonna give you a -1, or no, actually it's a -2. I'm gonna give you a -2, so you have to get at least a 14 to cast as a base, but you get a bunch of crazy bonuses to it anyway. So just to make sure you apply that -2 to your casting check, and just take the result you get, and we'll apply it as negative modifiers instead of positive ones.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
I got a.
Oh, you got a 1 on a spell check? That's
Yeah.
really bad. That's no good. That's
Yeah,
no good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Lost. The spell's lost for the day. You failed at casting it. And worse, roll a d6 modified by your character's current luck score. modifier. This could, this could be some character change and stuff right here. We'll just have to wait to see. 5, and then what is the modifier on that?
5.
Oh no, your luck modifier.
Yeah, that's a luck mod.
What? He has a 5 on his luck
wait,
mod?
that's his int mod.
That's his int mod, yeah. He's got crazy int, it's his luck mod. His current luck mod, by the way.
His current int mod is... I haven't updated it, but he's at 18.
18 luck, so he gets a plus 3? And he's at full luck, he hasn't burned any luck?
We all got rested. Oh, no. What? Never mind. Sorry, he's a wizard. So no, he was at a 12 then.
Okay. So yeah, no modifier. So just go ahead and roll a naked d6 for me.
That's a 4.
A 4? Alright, roll a d4. Alright. Well, it worked. Just not the way you expected. The iguanodillo doubles in size, receiving an extra +3 to its strength bonus, and completely negating and then some Bouchicha's mighty deed.
Wow.
So yeah, go ahead and
But okay, I'm thinking, looking at this guy's biology of his body, he ain't got much of a neck, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got a neck.
right.
So if we run underneath of this guy, and we start taking shots at his belly, how soft is his underbelly? May I ask?
That you would have to feel for yourself.
My goodness, I have a feeling that God blessed him with a good outshield on his back, but his underbelly is probably super soft.
Well, it is your turn right now.
I'm gonna run underneath and I'm gonna... Goodness, I'm just gonna try and flail out his underbelly.
Okay, so you're gonna try to do like a... You're gonna
Maybe
try to
a
like
charge? Like underneath of him, basically, because he ain't got no neck. Looking at him, you know, the best he looks like my old English bulldog. The best it's gonna do is it's gonna like kind of look down at me while I'm running underneath of him.
Okay,
But-
yeah, and he just got twice as large as in this photo. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just have you do an uppercut strike from the underside. Give me a reflex. Give me a reflex save first.
Okay. That is, I've got a +2 to that. Cool. Let's see what I get. Let's see.
Okay.
My goodness.
All right. Yeah, so you very, very quickly just kind of slip under the iguanodillo, and you're able to get your strike exactly the way you want it without any negatives to this whatsoever.
All right. Cool beans.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
As a 19.
That's another hit. Wow, you guys are like just barely getting this thing. I knew it was gonna be an ugly battle, but I didn't expect it to go this easy on you. Go ahead and roll damage for me. You don't get a mighty deed though.
What do I roll then?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
a
you just
D6 plus
you just roll regular damage.
Okay.
Yeah, the mighty deed was your uppercut. See if you imparted any negative modifiers to this thing.
10.
10. Ooh, very nice. All right. So this thing is you get it right in the belly. And I'm gonna say that your strike, like, you tear it open a little bit with your mace. Like, it's so soft in the underbelly that there's some entrails starting to come out, and this thing's in its final throes.
Yeah. So can I, like, continuously keep running out, like, underneath of his butthole, and can Dennis attempt to use his sling
Yes.
at his butthole?
Yeah, no, rock and roll.
Okay, cool. Hold on.
Does he get a mighty deed on his sling attacks?
I'm gonna need one more reflex check. Dennis does not get a mighty deed, but they do get an enhanced critical chance.
Reflex save for Dennis would be a 6.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. I don't really want the check for Dennis. I wanted it mostly for you. Dennis will. Yeah, I need Bouchicha's the one making all the movements here.
Well,
but yes, you're right. Dennis is the one who will be adversely affected as being the person riding on your shoulders. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I get a plus. At least I get a +2 to that. Instead.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, baby, let's go. Okay.
So you do a dive roll out the other side of the iguanodillo, and Dennis can now pop a shot with his excellent sling throwing skills he picked up hanging out with the young girl from the dreams in Nukia over the course of the last couple weeks. So go ahead and roll 2 d20s, take the highest, and then we'll apply some mods.
What? Roll at the same time. Roll 2 d20s.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh God.
Well, you take the highest one, which is the 18, which crits automatically. So go ahead
That's right.
and... Yeah, that one doesn't... This is the one time that one doesn't matter. I need to look up what his crit table is, interestingly enough. I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I have crit die D14 on table 3 is what I have written down here for Denny.
Can
but...
you adjust it in a moment when I give you it? It's... Yeah, here it is. It's going to be level 2, right?
Yes.
A D8 on crit table 3.
Yeah. Okay, that's way different.
Yeah, it is way
Okay.
different. But yeah,
So I just roll a d8.
Yeah, roll a d8, and then we'll apply that to the attack.
6.
And what's Dennis's luck modifier?
I think a -1.
-1. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here's what happens. You do this dive roll out from underneath this iguanodillo's tail after just like getting it right in the guts, and it turns and it like looks at you with like the meanest look that a lizard with literally that doesn't have the muscles to have facial expressions could give. And as you just lock eyes with this thing, sling stone sails from over your head and catches this thing right at the end of the snout. You hear some crunching, and it does an additional D6 damage with the sling.
Good gravy.
So go ahead and roll damage for me.
So
We
a
know-
D4 plus D6. Here we go.
2 points of damage. Gets him right at the end of the nose, right in the tip of the nose, and you see some ichor start to flow out of the nose as the nose is broken. But it's this iguanadilla's turn now, and it is going to go against you twice because of the basically the death blow that it knows that it dealt you. That you dealt it, I should say. So it's going to go after you twice, and let me see here. We've got a +5 with a -1 and a +3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, +7. Looks like a 12 and a 21. 23? Yeah, 23. So one of those hits, Bouchicha. And I'm gonna roll damage here.
I have an AC of 18. Oh.
The 23 hits though.
Oh, 23. Never mind. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the attacks misses, but one of them does hit.
I'll calm down.
Yeah, if you want, we can have Dennis take the damage instead.
Stop! Nope.
Okay.
I'm good. I'll take it.
All right. So this thing gets you in its jaws, and it bites you in your torso, and you take a good bit of damage. You take 10 points of damage from this thing's bite.
Rough skins. Okay.
So you got a really ragged wound in your torso that I'm gonna need you to make a fortitude save for.
Fudge. Wait, do I have a plus? I do. I've got +4 to that. Cool. Oof, 8.
8. All right. So yeah, you're gonna have to take an additional D6 damage. Just 1 point, just an extra 1 point.
Okay.
But
Okay. All right.
that wound is beginning to smell a bit like almonds, if you know what I mean. Which is bad. It's not good. It's not good, I hear. So go ahead and Osolva.
I've never heard them.
You're at the top of initiative here. And what do you do?
Let's see. I mean, this thing's looking pretty distracted still. I'm gonna try and sneak in for another nasty poke.
Okay.
Except now I could probably. I think I could do a sneak attack with my spear now that it's large.
Give me a sneak check. Just to see if this thing has taken notice. I know that things have gotten really crazy for it in the past couple seconds, but we'll just do it opposed.
I mean, it's gotta be harder to see me now that it's much larger.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, but it's also you're also standing right next to it in broad daylight, so I do just want to do an opposed. It's got a 14.
Alright, so I got a D20 plus 9. Let's see what.
Yeah.
I've got an 18.
Perfect. Yeah, you're good. You can get the sneak attack off and go ahead and roll it.
Forgot to add +2. 19.
19 hits, barely. Like you all every hit has been within 1 or 2 points of this thing's ridiculous AC. So you're all no one's even tied. So you've all done really good in this opening fight so far.
That's good. It feels like a lot.
All right, well, let's roll damage here.
D16. Well, I get a crit.
You get a crit right on which table? Did you crit on that crit? No, you rolled a 16.
No, yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, this is Osolva. It's crit table 2.
Crit table 2. All right. I got it in front of me.
13.
Foe is disoriented by quick strikes and suffers a -4 penalty to attack rolls for another D4 rounds. So that finally that you've undone the bonus is back down to where it was before.
Oh, it's size. It's down.
Yeah, well, no, it's still the same
That?
size, but its strength bonus is back down to where it was before the size increase.
Oh, we're back to square one. Okay.
Yeah,
here
you're
we
back
go.
to square one, but you do an extra D4 damage, I think? Is that what I said? Oh, no, you don't do any extra damage, but it automatically takes that bonus. That negative. So yeah, just go ahead and roll your regular damage.
Okay, so just regular damage. There's no, like, anything... So that's a D12. Five damage.
5 damage is actually just enough to do it.
Really? I poke it?
Yep, you get it, and you kill it. And the iguanadillo, you know, lays on its side. Its guts kind of like spilling out a little bit, but it is dead. And the pathway to the cave in front of you is clear of monsters. I don't know if you can see the cave.
What the hell, Desmond?
Yeah, so yeah, that's that can happen. We got really lucky though. If it makes you all feel better, you know, that actually could have gone a lot worse. I guess that probably doesn't
yeah.
make you feel any better, does it, huh?
I mean, if you say so, Desmond. You're weird, just don't do that again.
Yeah, you know, I'll do my best. But you know, you play with Matt. I'm more worried about Bouchicha. How you feeling over there with that that wound's looking
Listen.
a little
I need to sip on this. What is it? It's Sloog. S-L-O-O-G. Very,
yeah.
very strong shit. I need to take like
Yeah,
2
you
quaffs
just
of that.
Yeah, take a quaff. Take a quaff.
What do I roll for that though? It's
You're
+3 to 8.
out of combat, so you actually get to add your level to this as well.
I think the warrior hit dice a D12, right?
Oh, don't show me that. Don't show that on the stream. All right. What'd you get?
I'm looking up to see.
What are you looking for?
Looking up. I'm not certain what my hit is.
Your hit die is a D12.
It is a D12.
Yeah.
Is that confusing?
You can just ask me. I'm an encyclopedic glut of information about this game, so.
Thank you. So a D12, and you said add something? My level?
Add your level and your stamina bonus.
It says it's rolling, but you know.
Oh, there we go.
He's taking his time. 8.
Awesome. You get 8 points back, and while you spend like a half hour, you know. But you still feel you don't feel very well. And in fact, by the time that you make it over to the mouth of the cave, you've taken an additional 3 points of damage from your wound.
Yikes. Okay, guys, I need to do something here.
Hopefully this will take us back to Ning and maybe he can help you out. So that's pretty nasty.
Yeah, can I grab an iguanadillo tooth?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do that just cause.
Yep. We'll just say that happens, and we'll come down. You go into the cave, and you find yourself at a door, a strange wooden door with the words Kazuhara's Space Time Tavern printed
Yeah, buddy.
on the frosted glass, and you can get in that door right here. I'll ping it. I don't know if you can see it.
Yep.
Where is our... There we go. So yeah, you walk in. We'll get this lively cafe ambiance going. People are eating, people are having lunch, and is this the... Oh, this is the one with the menu on it. Cool. If you look, I have the menu.
Oh, we have.
Oh,
And I would
yeah.
like 4 biscuit baskets for sure.
So as you walk in, you notice that Kazuhara is not here. Instead, behind the counter, there is a white-haired, black-skinned, and when I say black, I mean like ebony, black as night skinned elf with red eyes, who's tending the bar. She's wearing like black leather armor with a spider symbol emblazoned in black leather on the front and back of her armor. And she welcomes you in, and she says, we're gonna have to get some bandages on you before we can get you a booth.
Oh, that'd be actually great. Thank you so much. I do not feel good.
She tosses you a small... It's that same strange enamel substance that everything was made of in the last dimension that you were in. It's like a box. It's like a little chest with clasps that open up. It's got a red plus sign on it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And you open it up, and it's got some stuff to treat your wounds. We'll need a intelligence check from someone in the party to help out with this, though.
Hey, Desi. You think you could help me with this?
Oh yeah, here. Let me.
Maybe. Yeah. 15.
15? Yeah, 15's enough. So with a 15, Desi takes some of these bandages. He bandages you up, but he also there's like a little paper thing, and he rips this piece of paper, and inside of the piece of paper, 2 little you're not quite sure what they are. They look like maybe like little grains of like grit or hominy, but they're like bigger, but like, and it looks like they have maybe like writing on them. But he's like, here, you'll have to swallow these. You probably shouldn't chew them though. And the dark elf behind the bar hands you some water to drink the tablets with.
Interesting. Thank you.
All right, and so yeah, you've got some penicillin in you now, so the hopefully your body will be able to help fight off this infection. But before that does take effect, you are going to take 6 more points of damage.
My God. Okay.
It's a really ragged wound. I think you can still do healing. You can still do like another healing surge here in this tavern through eating because you're of a high enough level. But that'll be the last one you get for the day.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that.
All right, so
Yeah, let me get corn on the cob.
yeah, she's like, so will it just be a party of 4 then?
Yeah, 4 of us. Thank you.
And she shows you to this this booth back here in the far corner. And I'll just like. Wow.
Dennis, look at all the stuff that comes with the kids' meal.
All right, I
That's
remember
fantastic.
this. I'm really excited. I was hoping to come back here for sure. And roll a can you roll a luck check for Dennis?
Yeah, I got it. I wonder, you think I'll get more of these crowns?
Oh yeah, keep track of the number of crowns he has. That could come in useful at some point.
Hey!
Oh, guess who's here also? Yeah,
Who's here? Oh, my friend!
it's Zune.
Soon!
Right, that's what we said the name was, right? Zune.
Yeah, we named her Zune, that's right.
So Zune's here, and Dennis can actually like they grab like a spare booth and they chill and they're coloring, like just right across the way,
Yeah.
and you all can
Kitty
chit
table.
chat about what's going on, and you can roll yourself another little healing surge. It does, I think it's a D3 turns, so it could be. Let me just roll 1D3. We'll see how long this actually takes. 3. So it takes the full 30 minutes, and roll a luck check, Bouchicha.
We're gonna hang out a minute anyway.
Oh, no worries. Radical.
I beat it.
All right, so yeah, you are, getting everything underway. It's actually kind of slow in here today. And they come over and they're like, hey, can we get any appetizers started for you all? Maybe some beverages?
Yes, please. Can I get a corn on the cob?
Absolutely.
And then what you got for drinks? Let's see. Ooh, you got that fancy wine. I don't have enough of that. Let me get a blue milkshake.
All right, absolutely. The blue milkshake, that's a very popular choice.
Yeah.
All right, corn on the cob, blue milkshake. Anything for the two over here? She kind of like motions towards Dennis and Zune.
Dennis, did you want a grilled cheese? You want chicken or you want the chicken lizard fingers? Or you want a cheeseburger?
I'll take a cheeseburger, yeah. Thank
All
you.
right, yeah. Cheeseburger for Dennis.
And
Hey,
can Zune get some grilled cheese?
Yeah, I got the coin for that.
Yeah,
Zune,
we
you want grilled cheese? Go ahead, girl.
Yes, please.
Get you a grilled cheese.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Elven wine.
All right, and yeah, Osolva, did you want to get anything? Osolva and Desi?
4 baskets of biscuits. Absolutely.
4 baskets of biscuits. Okay. I will count each additional basket as a day's worth of rations.
Dope.
Does that seems fair?
Yeah, no, totally.
It's like going out to eat with my family in the 90s, like.
Right? That's why my mom always brought a big ass purse with
Yeah.
lots of room in
Fill it up with breadsticks.
And butter packets.
Yes, and jam and everything. Oh yeah. Perfect. So you get the 4 baskets of biscuits. Anything else?
I'm thinking elven wine. I'm thinking, wine drinking for Osolva tonight.
All right. So there's a couple.
We do need to corral because Desmond's like out of luck. And how are you looking, Bouchicha, on luck?
I'm I'm dandy. I'm
Okay.
17
Des
all day
can
on
roll
luck.
for sure, though. He's at 12 out of 18.
Okay. So that's Desi. Do you want to go ahead and what on a scale of 1 to 11? How turnt is Desi gonna get?
I mean, he did just go and do the
Yeah,
Thessalocamodra. He's gonna celebrate. I'm thinking
9.
a 9. What are you
Okay.
thinking?
Yeah,
Alright.
9. I
20
said
if
9 too.
20
Yep.
is 20 is 11. So 16 is 10 and a 14. So roll a d14 for your 9.
It's a 1. Is that good?
It's not great. He
Oh,
gets a
okay.
D3 luck points back, and nothing happens. Nothing exceptional happens. Desi's new idea of like drinking to celebrate is like quietly having a glass of wine in the corner while chuckling to himself.
Oh, that's Andrew. Wow. My god. It's fitting as hell. That's what he's been doing all night. Like, what? Wow.
And I will say
Oh
that you
no.
all are about 45 minutes into enjoying your meal or enjoying your appetizers. And I won't be a total dick and let you order entrees before this happens, but the door opens suddenly. There's a crack of lightning and a wolf howls as a darkly cowled figure enters the tavern in a mist of gloom.
Osolva's almost bad.
The dark elf tending the bar turns and says, Ning, will it be the usual? And you just hear like a no. And this ghostly figure slowly glides across the bar up to your tables. And is like,
Hey,
I hate to interrupt your meal, but I'm afraid there are some matters that need your attendance.
Uh-oh. Is everything okay?
Possibly.
Possibly. Alright.
what do you need us to do? Ning? We're on it.
I can bring this corn on the cob to go with me. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll
Oh
just leave the
yes,
cash in.
get them, Clarissa. Grab a doggy bag. We'll need them to take their stuff to go.
Is she gonna explain it all?
No, not this time. Not this time, unfortunately. Things are getting too real. And so yeah, you all get packed up, and you head back into the cave of Old Ning, which is not the way. You walk out the same way you came in, and you end up in a different spot, as is very normal for this place. And you enter into the cave, in Gobble's cave, and Ning says, "I've been getting some very, how should I say, disturbing reports of magical energies accumulating around the city of Lankhmar. I'm worried that there are dark forces at work. Darker powers than us may be at play. But I also have a name to give to you. The Witch of Salim will help guide you to bring back your friend Siglin from the dead."
Oh my god. Say crazy. The Witch of Salim?
Yes, we go way back. She'll be able to hook you up with the right people.
I've heard a lot about Siglin. Is there something that we need him to do? Or did you just miss him?
Well, he could be a good ally to you in the future. I've been discussing plans with your new friend here. Desi, and we'll say that he's not quite long for this world. Wouldn't you say so, Desi? And then they both start laughing. They
Oh,
both
that's
start
fantastic.
laughing in a way that, like, only people in on a joke that others don't understand can laugh.
Got it. That's perfect. Okay.
I'm uncomfortable, but I appreciate it.
So, I believe Siglin will prove a very useful ally to you in the months ahead. But as for the month ahead, uh, Desi, I think it would be best if you accompanied your traveling companions for a little while longer. They will need all the help that they can get.
Wow. I'm gonna see Siglin again, possibly.
Yeah, I wonder what
Where can we
reminds
find
us
this
of.
Witch of Salem?
I believe in the Plaza of Dark Delights within Lankhmar.
Ooh. I quite enjoy it there for some reason.
It's currently
Okay.
it's currently midnight. It's currently midnight on the day of the bat, the first day of the month. You will have some time to gather your forces before getting Siglin back, but it is the month of the Badger. Much time has passed since you've last left Lankhmar.
Horses. How many
5 months.
horses do we need?
You may
It's 5
find that
months
things
we've
have
left?
changed. Time passes differently within my caves.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. Love that.
So we'll be doing some timekeeping here. As for how much time goes past, and yes, it is the first day of the month, the day of the bat, currently. And wait, do I have it? Yes, I do. I've got for you all a boom timekeeping guide to help keep track of the days yourselves also.
Ooh. Day of the bat. Lucky day. Fucking outdoors. Interesting.
One of the more interesting fantasy calendars that I've encountered in my time using them. But so I will leave it to you all at this point. I'm going to hand the reins over to you completely as to what you decide to do and how you decide to spend the next 20 or so days. And I'll be revealing some more on this timekeeping table as we progress through the various stories that will be intertwined throughout this period.
Fantastic. How long would it take us to get back from Ning's cave?
So
to
it's
sail on the
half a day down to Ilithmar, and then another half a day sailing to Lankhmar.
Okay, so a day.
So yeah, about a full day. The day of the bat, you would probably spend traveling the entire time.
Okay. No, I'm just thinking because it's looking like possibly on the day of the goose might be a good time to possibly meet up with the
for
Witch
sure.
of Salem.
Yeah. What? Which one is that again?
That's the lucky day for meeting new friends.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, keep an eye on these superstitions. They may come into play.
Yeah.
Expectedly or unexpectedly.
Yeah, we'll see the witch then, and maybe get Dennis some better armor. He has leather right now, but if he's a warrior, he should probably have something.
He
a
needs
bit
studded leather like I do or
more.
something.
Yeah, maybe you should get something better too while we have the gold.
Yeah.
You're studded. Yeah,
I
let's look at the
stole
book.
those
Hold on.
gold beads too. I never turned in.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like I'm sitting on the money, honey.
And I'm rolling random encounters real quick. Again, you all have gotten off very lucky, and you're going to have a straight shot, except for the highwaymen who you encounter automatically every time you pass through the outskirts of Ilithmar. Um, so we will run through that encounter, and then we'll get you onto your boat and back into the city of 7,000 smokes. But yeah, so you all rest that night, so you all can regain 1 hit point and
Get one hit
1 point
Oh, I
of.
never rolled, I don't think, for eating or anything, did I? Or did we not eat?
Oh no, yeah, you did. You got that full. You did not roll for that, correct?
Okay. What did I? Yeah, D12. But did I add anything to it? Oh,
Yes,
plus the level.
plus your
Yeah.
level and your stamina modifier if you've got one.
Stamina. That's what it was. Yeah, it was 5. Okay. D12 plus 5. Let's go. 12. All right. That's decent. Let's go.
All right, and as you're you wake up the next morning and Ningobbles is gone. He left. He's gone somewhere else. And you all see yourselves out of the cave after getting a. You eat some of those biscuits. You have the rest of your corn on the cob. You get something in your stomach before you head out on the road, and you start walking down the mountain, which is actually a lot colder than it was when you first arrived. The seasons have changed. There's even snow on the ground. Even some drifts of snow over the path, and it does take you a little bit longer than usual to get your way down, but eventually you do make it, and you see up on the road ahead of you a little bit of smoke wafting up, and you remember these brigands that you've faced many times at this point, coming and going from Ningopple's caves.
These brigands.
How do you respond? I'll let you all. I'll say that you notice them before they notice you this time.
I think Desmond should take the lead on this one again and try and do his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you did before.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this spell. I'm sorry, the name is escaping me.
Charm person.
Yes, thank you.
No worries.
And make sure they
So he gets a
give
25.
us all their money because they
Oh
owe us.
my god.
Holy shit.
25.
Okay.
All right.
And we want everything that carrying.
131.
Pretty sure that's high enough to make them act against their own interest.
25. The caster can target a number of creatures equal to 1d6 plus caster level. I assume. Oh no, that's just creatures not equal to that number. Each target must make a will save or fall under the caster's complete control as if it were his friend. However, the target will not perform actions that are suicidal or which a devoted friend would not otherwise perform. The target is able to operate at full normal functionality while charmed. The target receives another save to break the charm according to its original intelligence as follows. So, I'm going to say that these are probably going to be, it's probably going to be 2 to 3 weeks before they get another save.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, to kind of do, hey guys, it's, good to see you, good to see you. Or, hey guys, good to see you.
Oh yeah. Hey, good to see you. How's it going? You what is the how does it hold on. We have to do this a little bit more cinematically than this. Roll a d6 for the manifestation.
3.
Okay, and I'm going to say that there's going to be there's a brigand leader and 2 others. So there's 3 of these people, so you can target all of them, it seems. You got a 3 on the manifestation. A black cloud. That's so appropriate here. A black cloud forms over this small band of brigands who are. It looks like they're roasting up a bit of rat on the side of the road here. And as this black cloud forms, Desi walks up and says, "Well, how's it going, friends?" And they turn and they're like, "Oh my god, it's been forever! What can we do for you? How can we help? Why has it been so long?"
It's good to hear. We're just passing through, and I've just been really down on my luck. Just haven't been able to do anything, hold a job down. It's been terrible. So if you guys could help me out, that'd be great too.
Well, let's see what we got. Dig deep, fellas.
Dig deep.
All right, let me see if I can pull up my. I have a treasure
Get
table.
our money back from every time they stop us.
I thought I had a treasure table somewhere. I know I've been making one. I don't know where I saved it. It's been a crazy couple weeks. But yeah, no, we will. I will be. You're gonna get some money from this for sure. There it is. All right, I found it. I think I even have a pre-done up thieves' hoard.
I like the sound of a thieves'
This is
horde.
my favorite way to deal with the brigands.
Yeah, I'll say this. Roll a D3 for each brigand. There were 3 of them. They're gonna empty their pockets for you. It is the middle of winter. They're highwaymen, so it's not gonna be a whole lot, but it will be a good bit of cutter to get you on your way in Lankhmar.
It's a 6 all day, 2, 3, and 1.
Okay, so one of each, 2, 3, and 1. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a quick pause. So after successfully brainwashing the brigands, the party made it through the city of Ilithmar and back to the city of Lankhmar with a good bit of gold in their coin purses. And a little bit even more after snubbing the harbor master of Ilithmar and not paying their 5 months worth of dock fees for the time that they had been gone. Now that they're back in Lankhmar, they're searching for the apartment of their old traveling companion, Siglin.
Which is at East Curio Court and Damp Street.
So probably in the slum quarter. There's Damp, and there's Curio Court. Cool. I'm pinging it on the map right now, and I'm actually going to do... what color should we make Siglin's apartment on here?
Purple.
Purple? Okay. Put a little purple there. So, it's on
I'm
the
gonna
far
say
side of
that I
town.
grabbed, because I stashed all of my gold beads on the boat when we went. I'm gonna say I grabbed all of those, and I'm gonna try and trade, make some stuff. I need to get some better armor and some things.
Okay. So yeah, you all start heading that way to that side of town. And you're gonna go. If you're gonna try to buy stuff at night, it would probably be in the Temple of Dark Delights, or the what is that?
Yeah, which is where we're needing to
Yes, the Plaza
Kinda
of Dark
heavy, right?
Delights.
Yes.
Give me just a moment. So I'm gonna pull out. Where's my book? There we go. So you're making your way towards, you get to Siglin's apartment area first, and there in Curio Court, there is we'll say that there's like a bald guy with a big mustache and big bushy eyebrows chasing after a young person holding a coin purse, saying, "Stop that thief!" Amongst the various crowds moving around the streets of Lankhmar. The smells in this area, you're getting a lot of like sweaty bodies and horse dung, along with a little bit of a dead fish smell and some cheap wine from the gutters around this area of town.
Lovely, lovely. Which way was that thief head running? Are they running towards us?
Well, yeah, as you will say, as you make the turn down from Damp Street to Curio Court, that is when this person runs up Damp Street towards Wall Street, and the person that is chasing them is rounding that corner as you're going down Curio Court.
They're running at us?
Yeah, they run past you.
I'm gonna try and trip him I'm just gonna throw a leg out.
Yeah, roll a reflex.
Okay.
Or yeah, roll. Roll a reflex save real quick. See if you can react in time.
It's okay. My rolls are taking a bit. I don't know why, but
Oh, there it goes.
11.
All right, I'm gonna roll an opposed.
Nope.
All right, yeah, they jump over your leg and they keep going. And the person chasing them is just like, "Oh, thanks for trying," and they just keep chasing them down Damp Street.
Okay. Just thought I'd try.
No, no worries. What do you do now?
Well, I've got these 8 beads here for 5 gold each.
Well, you're at Curio Court right now.
Oh, we're not. We haven't
We're
left
gonna
there.
go to
Okay.
them.
Yeah, you made it to the apartment
Let's
before
give
you
it-
made it to the other place.
Have we gone inside yet?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna
Get in.
scope it out, listen, hear if anybody's in there or any.
The lights are on.
The lights?
Yeah,
They're
there are lights in the apartment, and it sounds like somebody's inside.
I mean, I guess it has been a while. Do you think somebody might have rerun this apartment? Oh,
Let's
shit.
maybe just give a knock, I guess.
Yeah,
See if
let's
they kept any of the stuff that was here from the last guy.
All
let's
right,
give
and
a knock.
the door opens up, and there's a middle-aged woman there with dirty blonde hair and a tattoo on her forehead of looks like an eyeball with chicken legs, and she says, "Oh, hello, can I help you?"
Yeah, sorry to bother you so late. You know, our Pop used to live here, and he died, and we're just wondering if you maybe kept any of the possessions of the previous tenant.
Oh no, the place was emptied out when I moved in. I don't know where all the junk went. I not junk, but where all of the stuff, where all the stuff from the previous owner. I moved in about 4 months ago.
Wow.
Okay, well, you know, we appreciate your time. Sorry to bother you.
Oh,
worries.
is the landlord, is he part of this building?
No, he's up north of the Street of the Gods.
Interesting. Okay, alright. Well, I couldn't trouble you for a place to stay, could we?
Sorry. And then the door shuts.
Alright, I guess time has kind of moved on and I haven't realized it. Man.
Yeah, being the
Wow.
thing really does things to your head. I guess do you want to continue on and see if we can get you a new favorite weapon or anything or
I mean, I've got my flail. What is a pole arm?
It is like a spear, but instead of for stabbing, it's for slashing. It's like a sword with a really long handle, like a really, really long handle.
Oh, but I see it's two-handed here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I could do that, maybe. Maybe a battle axe is too as well. I mean, yeah, I'm looking possibly to get a new favorite weapon.
So your favorite, or wait, do you get an extra favorite weapon at a certain point?
Oh, I don't know.
Because you only get, well, I think you only get the mace as your favorite weapon. You can get a new mace, but I don't think you can change what your favorite weapon is.
Flail?
Yeah, flail.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Alright, well then, I think I'm just gonna do some different armor then, but yeah, I need to maybe find, an outfitter of sorts.
Yeah, no worries. Give me just a moment here.
Oh, would I need to go, like, exchange these beads, or would these people take gold fucking beads because they're gold beads?
How much are they worth, the beads?
5 each.
5 gold rolks
And I have
each.
8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
and I
the
have
right,
8.
the right person could definitely.
Yeah, because I was just thinking if I could just do, like a trade on a bead and some of the actual gold pieces that I have, that would kind of equal to, or what.
Yeah, you can actually find there's a guy who's willing to exchange like gems and jewelry for gold.
Ooh, okay.
You know, he just
Yeah.
he'll it's gonna be he'll take a 10% off the top, but that's it.
Okay.
So how many beads do you have?
I have 8.
You have 8 beads. They're each worth 5. So yeah, he'll do that. He'll do that for you.
Alright, for 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
40. Yeah, and he'll take 4 gold off top. Yeah, and you get 36.
37? Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, 36.
36.
36, yep. And so while you're all doing this, you're talking about that nearby this booth of this like money changer is a woman dressed like a hamadryad, in seeking a client for the evening, as well as some fortune tellers and what have you. Although it looks like some of the fortune tellers are a bit worried. I'll let one of the other characters interact if they so choose. Well, about Bouchicha's getting her money changed.
Is Desi or Osolva? Osolva, you go talk to the teller.
Hello?
I'm just trying to see if there's any skill that can help here. I'm not really seeing anything besides read languages.
Oh yeah, there's no social
Yeah.
skills in DCC. You just gotta RP it.
Okay.
So yeah,
Then
you
yeah,
see
no, I'll go
a
with her.
fortune teller nervously looking up at the sky.
Well, what do you see?
Oh, I don't see anything. That's the problem. These dark clouds are going to make it really hard to read the stars tonight. It's not good for business.
Oh, well, why don't you just move the clouds?
Why don't you just move the clouds, he says. And she started... She like
What do you?
mutters. She's like, "Hey, why don't you just move the clouds?"
Can you do anything at all without without being able to see the stars, or is that like the end all be all for you?
No, it is really important to be able to at least make some connection with the moon, to be able to tell my fortunes. I unfortunately won't be able to help very many people on this night. This dark night.
Well, that's unfortunate. You said you won't be able to help very many. Who can you help? And what's your name? We could come back on a time when the stars are right.
I'm Janice, and I guess I could do card reading if I could afford the cards necessary. But unfortunately, I'm not that well off of a fortune teller. But God, I guess I could have seen this coming.
You're not in a really good spot here, Janice.
So, with that, I'm just gonna take a quick moment. I did a bit of a mistake with timekeeping. It was midnight the day of the bat when you exited the cave. So that day has passed, and it is currently the night of the catamount. And I just wanted to, bring attention to that briefly before we kept going. But yeah, so you found yourselves, Siglin's apartment has been rented off after Siglin's untimely passing almost a year ago. You've made your money from your gold beads. You're here in the Plaza of Dark Delights, although this isn't really a great place to purchase armor. It's better for, like, blackmail and, pandering and curses and exotic herbs and poisons and creepy animals and insects and fortune tellers and stuff like that. It's not quite... You wouldn't be able to find great armor here. You might be able to find somebody who's able to, like, emboss or embroider armor, but not someone who's going to be able to, like, make you a really good set of armor that's going to help you in battle.
Okay, no, that makes sense. I can wait until tomorrow during the day then.
What's Janice's living situation? She got a place to stay?
She's like, I sleep at the Street of the Gods.
Oh, on the street. Okay. Well, never mind.
Rolla, can I get a luck check? Just one from the group.
You wanna do it too? Okay. Oh no. Well.
Oh,
yeah,
there you go.
There we go.
And somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, aren't you Bouchicha?"
Oh well, yes, I am. Hello.
Oh wow, you're the one. You're the one from the arena over in the 8 cities. You've been making quite a name for yourself.
Wow. Yeah, I guess that would be me. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Hey, some kid's been looking for you.
A kid?
Yeah. With he's got like black hair. He's been walking around. He's been trying to find you. I don't know.
Little Dennis?
Kid, I'm sorry.
Little Dennis?
No. This is not.
Isn't he here?
Yeah, Dennis is with you, but he's like, it's not
Okay.
Dennis. Dennis is blonde and 8 years old. This is like, he's like 18 or something. He's been looking for you. I think I saw him.
Where?
I think I saw him at the. I've seen him. He's been asking around for you around here. I think I saw him up at the Street of the Gods too, talking to some guy, asking for you. So I don't know, but I just. You made quite a reputation for yourself. I thought I'd stop and say hey because I thought I recognized you.
No, I appreciate that, and thanks for the information. Hey, did you catch that kid's name with the dark hair that's around 18 years old, or he's just asking for me?
I didn't. Sorry.
Okay, no worries, man. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day.
Hey, you too.
Hey. Thanks, bye. Alright. God, Did we encounter this person before? Am I like that brain scattered? What? I'm trying to remember. Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you that I'm just the dungeon master, but
Yeah, I hear you.
it's about we'll say it's like getting close to midnight, and Dennis is like, I'm getting real tired. We've been going since pretty early this morning. I would like to get some sleep tonight.
Yeah, Dennis. Let's find an inn around here, maybe.
It's the
I got
Moldy Corvus or whatever in Lankhmar.
some money. Yeah, is the Moldy Corvus over here?
It's actually over by the docks, but if you failed at finding a place to stay, you could always crash on the boat. There's some hammocks in there.
Oh yeah. I mean, in this plaza, is there not like? I guess it's just like a street market type
Oh
of
yeah,
thing,
roll
or-
a luck check. See if you can find a place to post up for the night.
Do you want to here, or do you guys just want to travel back to the boat? I wanted to try and find this Witch of Salem here at
Yeah,
the
but didn't we
plaza.
want to do that on the Day of the Goose?
You're right. I mean, is it gonna matter that much? But
I mean, the goose?
what
Yeah,
day
I
are
think
we
we
on
need to go
now?
and take a break after our big journey. We'll take a couple days rest, and then Day of the Goose we'll go out and meet up with the witch.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you're going to do something different.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So yeah. Roll. We'll say. I won't even make you roll electric. There's definitely going to be a place to stay. It looks like there's even there's the Silver Eel, which is up a little bit in the carousing quarter, but there's plenty of places to stay here in Lankhmar. But yeah, we'll say the Silver Eel sounds like a decent spot, and I actually think I do even have a map for it. I have I think so. I may only have the map of the Golden Lamprey, but the Silver Eel is a very similar establishment. It's a big tavern with some rooms attached to it.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, I do have the Silver Eel. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah, let's get this.
Gotta
Let's make
get
this.
my little Dennis to bed.
Make it canon. That's my goal. So yeah, you can go in there, and I'm gonna say that unless I can find specific stats for these rooms that tell me how much they're gonna be to rent. Yep, 5 copper pennies for a stay overnight. Each room comes with a single bed and a chair, a clothesline strung up high across the room, and if you're lucky, a window looking out over the alley. This is a two-floor affair kind of establishment. I'm gonna see if I can get a. I'll just pull the map into Roll20. Stephen Pogue's a great artist, so I do want to. I like showing that off. And just to give you an idea of the place that you're going to be spending a night in, I'll just make it a handout. And then, since you are going to be crashing here for the night, correct?
Yes.
Then I'd say this is probably a good spot to take a quick break. Do you guys think so?
Yeah, sure.
All right, and we'll start it again at the very beginning of the next day. So I'll cut back over to the.
Well, actually, I think we're staying 2 nights to get to the Day of the Goose.
Okay, well, stuff happens.
Yeah, but the next
same thing.
day
Yeah.
I want to go and get some armor and stuff. Before, so yeah. This is the first night.
Definitely pushing Dennis out of the way. He can take the room with no window.
Perfect. Oh, is everyone gonna get their own bedroom?
No, I think 2 rooms.
Yeah, 2 rooms.
Two people per roll. Yeah, 2 people per room.
Perfect. And I'm gonna show this to everybody. There we go. There's a burned and ruined building next door. 2 floors. The rooms are upstairs. Downstairs you've got a few different areas, kitchen. So you can get food. You can hang out here. All of that good stuff. Do you spend any time, or are you all just gonna pretty much immediately pass out?
Probably.
No,
Yeah, the first day definitely just pass out.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
passing out. We've been traveling.
So we will begin again on the day of the goat after I return. I do have to take a quick break. All right, we've returned now. We are in the Silver Eel here, a frequent haunt of Fafford and the Grey Mouser, and our adventurers have woken up here in these two corner rooms here. They both have windows overlooking the alleyway. They're lucky enough to do that. And you wake up. You wake up the next morning, a little bit rested. We'll say you're able to. They've got decent. They've got decent stuff for you here. You get +2 hit points.
Nice. I'm actually through everything. I'm only 1 away from max.
Wow,
So,
perfect.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do
I'm
you all?
fantastic right now.
What do you all do with your morning? You wake up. You're feeling a little bit rested. You're here in the Silver Eel. It's not as raucous as it was the night before. Things have pretty much died down at this point, and you can do as you will.
They got breakfast.
They've got some food, yeah.
Oh wait, you got those biscuits. Never mind, we don't need nothing. He's got biscuits for days.
Perfect.
Forgot. So yeah, biscuits, and I would like to go and possibly find somewhere to get some better armor.
Oi, hey, is, uh, is your name Dennis? Oi, yeah, that's me. You know a kid, Chrisette, running around, dark hair, kind of almost shoulder length. And Dennis says, "Yeah, I do." He, yeah, what? Why? He's like, well, he came in asking for you last night. But I told him you weren't here. I don't really do that, here. But I'll let you know that he was looking for you. So maybe if you do want to talk to him, you can track him down.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Can I assume that I heard that?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
I think somebody came and said to me last night that somebody's looking for me, so they're looking for you. Know this guy, Dennis?
Yeah, he used to run with a gang in the neighborhood I grew up in.
Were you guys on good terms, or?
You know,
Gang.
we were aware of each other, yeah, but we weren't especially close or nothing. I don't know what I don't know what he would want with us. We might be able to ask around and find out, though.
Yeah, I think let's do that. Let's do that for sure. Dennis, you should know a couple of kids around here. Your word travels pretty fast. You want to go and figure it out?
Yeah, I can see what I can do. I'll see what I can turn up with today. So yeah, if you want to do some shopping while Dennis or maybe Dennis and another character can go off and try to find some information. I've gone ahead and marked Dennis's old neighborhood on the map. It's Giblet is the name of the neighborhood. Gibbet's Giblet.
Mark? Are we south? Where are we at? Oh, I see it. We're south. Okay.
I guess I can go with Dennis and you and Desmond buy supplies.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Does Desmond need supplies, did you say?
Well, I mean, he just stay with you and you guys buy supplies while I go off with Dennis. I don't know, whatever you think.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So What all supplies are you gonna be purchasing? We can just get that stuff out of the way.
Yeah, so I would like to get. What does the check penalty mean?
Check penalty is the negative modifier you're going to take to things that are agility based. So sneaking, climbing, things like that.
Okay. Oh, so to like either make me loud or heavy.
Yeah, or a little bit unwieldy.
Okay, gotcha. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade to chainmail.
Okay.
Wait, that's 150 GP? Gold?
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind.
Is it? Isn't it?
It
Yes.
says GP.
Yeah, that's gold. That's all. It's all gold.
Yeah, never mind. Got studded leather with 2. What else?
Yeah,
Never
you'd need
mind.
80. Yeah, you'd need 80 for the next best thing. Yeah. So you're gonna stick with the studded leather.
I'm seeing these prices now. And yeah, studded leather I'm sticking with for sure.
All right.
Sorry.
So yeah, no worries. You two head off. It's kind of like the crafts quarter to buy some stuff to get some supplies, and you see the prices on the armor, and you're like, oh, maybe this isn't what I should what I could be doing today. Give me a moment to check my timekeeping here, because we are on the day of the catamount. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, we're right on schedule. So you head down to the cash crafts area, barter. You're looking around trying to find some maybe a good deal on some of this stuff, but you don't really find anything in your price range. As for the other two characters who are going to be trying to find some informations about this person who's been asking about you, you get to roll. Yeah, the die roll begins at a D10 plus personality modifier, but is improved if the PC is a thief or has a criminal background by one die step, and one die step
Ooh.
for every 10 schmurducks spent in bribes or drinks plying contacts. So you're both going to be rolling a d12 plus your personality, but if you have some silver to ply some of your contacts with drinks and bribes, you can increase your die steps here.
And the D12 is after considering that I'm the thief?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
So if you wanted to go to a 14, you got to spend 10 schmurducks, 16, spend 20. And if you wanted to roll a d20, you got to spend at least 30 smurducks, so like 3 gold rilks.
No, I'll have Dennis point us out to somewhere good that maybe I can somewhere real seedy, and I can bribe somebody for some information.
Well, yeah, and honestly, the lamprey is a great place. Or I'm sorry, the lamprey or the silver eel would be excellent spots to kind of like dig up information without, diving into the heart of Gibbet's giblet yourself, or Gibbet's giblet, however you want to pronounce it. It goes either way. I would say either of those seedy dive bars are a good place to start, especially in the Krause district. So you're in a good place.
Yeah. I mean, we're staying there anyway. Might as well go to the hotel bar. Saloon, if you will.
Mm-hmm. It's maybe not the best time of day, but this is what you're doing for your afternoons. So if maybe talk to the bartender and you'll get sent in the right direction. But this action you're doing, I'm gonna say, is gonna be like 4 hours long.
Okay.
So this is like the any gold or silver that you end up spending, that's gonna be like over the course of 4 hours, not all on one person.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'll, I guess start at the hotel
All right.
and get pointed in the right direction from there.
Yeah. So how much silver gold are you willing to spend to pull information on this person asking about you?
This is over all day.
Yes.
I guess we'll do 30 schmurducks.
Okay. So that'll get you up to the D20.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll say that's for you, and we'll have Dennis roll the D12.
Okay.
And at least plus personality. I don't know if either of you have a bonus for that, but
I know I don't. I'm not sure about Dennis.
I know I don't. Oh, I didn't go though. I'm jumping. Dennis, I don't think has personality.
Do any thief skills
It's got an
apply
11.
here?
Nope.
Oh yeah, we already went over social skill. Okay. Oh, that's not good.
so what did you get? You rolled the 7 plus anything or just a 7?
I
+1.
no, because the 7 is for Osolva and the 1's for Dennis.
You can burn luck on this too.
But yeah, as far as a base goes, nothing else to add. But yeah, I think some luck is in order.
Okay.
I'll burn 2.
So you have nobody sitting at 7 currently. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 now. That's one more point gets you up to the next level. I will say that.
Okay. So I'll just I'll burn the 1 luck then. And do you want me to roll it?
Yeah, roll it because you might jump this next level to the next level.
Okay.
You know, with a D6. So you're at 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so you're right there on the edge of another one, but this is a good place to be. Do you want to stop here? One more does bump you up one more level, like automatically, but it's up to you.
That's 1, 2, 3. So -4 all day. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take them up. Yeah. So we'll.
Yeah, roll one more D6.
Three.
Yeah, alright. A young Bravo has been asking about you and isn't afraid to spend a few schmurducks to track you down. His name is Hiresiet. He is affiliated with one of the neighborhood gangs from Gibbet's Giblet, the Knife Twisters, an ambitious young band of alley bashers and freelance thieves. The Knives are looking to expand their ranks and will pay hard gold for talented bravos and wizardlings. The gang is led by the self-stylized King Corval, an elephantine man possessed by a weakness for wine and a yearning for power. Corval reputedly has a fortune to spend in his conquest of the neighborhood. And that is all you're able to learn, other than he has been haunting, specifically your most common haunt, the Moldy Corvus, nearly every night for the past 3 months.
Can you read the first part with the higher set again? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's his name. Here, I will, actually,
just
let me do this.
a little bit after that. Like something an elephant. I missed that.
Oh, yeah, I will gotcha. The Knives are looking to expand their ranks and will pay hard gold for talented bravos and wizardlings. The gang is led by the self-stylized King Corval, an elephantine man possessed by a weakness for wine and a yearning for power. He reputedly has a fortune to spend in his conquest of the neighborhood.
Okay. Thank you.
And there is the kid. That is how you spell his name. But we'll say that was the first 4 hours of the day, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock now, and you all kind of like convene again at the Silver Eel. Two of you walking in from a unsuccessful shopping trip, and the other two walking in from a semi-successful information gathering mission that led you to a few different parts of town here and there. But now your journey is at an end, and you have found all the information you're going to be able to find out. With those roles and with those bribes. Did I mute myself?
No, you're
Oh,
good.
sorry.
No, sorry. I think we're both just thinking.
Bouchicha, I guess that kid's part of the knives, and there's somebody looking to maybe pay some good money to, I guess, maybe recruit us. They've been trying to find us at the Moldy Corvus, but of course we haven't been there. It could be an opportunity to make some money, but it does sound like there could be some danger involved. You better bring a bottle of wine.
Okay. You want to do this now?
No, not necessarily now, but it's something to follow up on. We're coming up on the Day of the Goose, so we should meet with that witch and then maybe follow up after.
Okay. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock, and what day are we on again? We're past the Corvus, aren't we? Or the cattle? Are we on the Day of the Goat today? Hello? Are you muted?
I am muted. Look at that.
Hey.
Yes. So the Day of the Goat is the day that you're currently on, and you're about halfway through that day.
It's a lucky day for pursuing romantic interest. Interesting. Nah, I'm gonna skip that.
Okay. Well, while you all are hanging out here at the Silver Eel, and just here so we can. This young lad like walks in and starts scanning the room. And I'll say that you all notice him walk in before he notices you, and he does match the description perfectly of this person who's been searching for you.
Excuse me. What's... Hey, you see it?
Huh? Hello?
Hey. Well, do you know who I am, or you're just, asking around for me?
A pale youth with a mess of greasy black hair and dark furtive eyes watches you nervously from across the smoky tavern. Finally, he summons the courage and crosses over the sandy boards. This must be the young lad you've heard so much about, the fledgling rogue hunting for you and your companions. Oh, hi, yeah, I'm here on behalf of King Corval, and he's a powerful crime lord, in the southwest of Lankhmar, and he's heard of your prowess, and he wishes to extend his hand in peace. He's inviting you to a sit down to discuss a mutually beneficial partnership. But he's a very busy man, and he has competing interests. So the offer is good for tonight only. And if you come with me right now, we can bid you, and we can have this sit down immediately.
Tonight only? How long's the sit down gonna actually take? We may have plans.
It would only be.
I'm a very busy woman.
I'm sure it would only be a brief stint of your evening, and it would be a very worthwhile business opportunity. King Corval has only the very best.
Yeah, we'd love to hear him out.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Yes. Come with me then. Come with me immediately. And so he's begins to kind of like lead you out of the tavern that you're in currently, and you start to head across the city of Lankhmar, which is it's actually, let me tell you what the weather's currently looking like here in Lankhmar. Oh, it's a clear day. You're getting some smells. You're getting some wafts of some smells. Especially in this part of town, you can smell the great salt marshes. So like some miasma, some sulfur, wafting over the walls of the city. You can smell cheap wine as well as some dead fish and some burning fat from some of the street vendors here. Offering their fried meats and sweet rolls on the streets. As you head your way under the, it's starting to become evening at this point, I will say. It's a red evening as the sky starts to explode in its twilight colors. As you make your way down Barter Street and then finally south on Pimp Street into the slum known as Gibbet's Giblet, which I do have a map of right here. Welcome to the neighborhood. Where's my... Oh, perfect. We got the broken down slum sound effects and everything. So yeah, I will start uncovering this stuff as I describe you walking your way down one of these streets here. Perfect. Let me just give it a full view. So you're heading down Pimp Street, and finally you cut into this very strange, like, broken down slum of a neighborhood that you can only assume is your destination, as you've heard that this is a kind of like a low, they're a small time gang, and you head down an alley known as Cathead Alley, or you head past this alley at least. These names are synonymous with how scummy the neighborhoods themselves are, and then squatting between two larger buildings, and you hear the raucous sounds from inside of revelry and of like late night partying is this small tavern known as the Dogfish. Finally, you pass a sign designating the alley that you're currently walking on as the Shiv. Again, these names are all synonymous with the kinds of neighborhoods that they inhabit. Finally, you come to a small yard where this neighborhood gets its name from. It's the Gibbeting Yard, and there is a dead tree hung with some gore-stained and skeleton encapsulating gibbets hanging from this tree's branches. And finally, you are greeted with the Grindstone, a massive location. The narrow alley ends at a decrepit wooden door hung on leather hinges above scores of rusty knives, cleavers, and daggers that hang from twine and leather cords strung across the open courtyard. The gore-spattered blades twist and spin slowly in the thick evening air.
This is not the kind of
Desmond
that I
would probably
want
love
to
this
eat.
shit.
This is where Desmond grew up.
Oh, he really does love this shit.
Yeah, it's it's not much, but it is home, This is where I did come up.
Dennis?
Yeah,
Dennis.
I grew up here,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Desi too, yeah, this is when me and Desi met. Remember that one time? He's like, oh yeah. I remember. How could I forget
mean,
that turnip
it-
cart? And then they both burst out laughing at the mention of the turnip cart.
Oh my god. It makes sense that Desmond's from here, but Dennis. Can I just, like, give him a little hug?
Well, you knew he had a rough.
Uh,
You knew he had a rough bringing up. You
All
know,
the
from the
stories
from
about
the
his mom.
lullaby.
Come on.
I mean, you really, you don't know until you see the picture right in front of you, you know?
It's true. It's very true. So you've made it. You've made it to where you're at. The cramped, stinking passageways. That you're winding through, and I will just go ahead. Let's go ahead and. Need to get back here. I'll start to show you basically where you're headed through this place. So you walk into the entryway, which is completely it's open air. It's like mildewy in this section, but in the short hallway that you walk through, you notice it does have a ceiling in here, and there are like parts of the ceiling are made of wood. It looks like if you are notice enough to look up there. Leading into this open ceiling area is kind of like a common room where there's like a little fire. There are some people roasting the rats, and then you enter into yet another room with some sentries in here that allow you to pass even further down a long hallway here, leading to this double door right before a stairway that leads down into darkness. And I'll just throw the stairway up here for your so you know where it's at. The cramped, stinking passageways that you wind your way through finally open to a perverse throne room. The moldering walls are hung with painted rags and a mockery of tapestries. A patchwork quilt of skins made of rat, cat, and even dog is draped over a throne built from crates and barrels. A motley court of beggars, blackguards, and rogues is gathered before the throne, watching you and your companions enter with suspicion. Seated atop the throne is the largest man you have ever seen. Thick rolls of fat gleam with sweat in the smoky torchlight, puckering his eyes into tiny black holes. The bare-chested giant slaps a beggar forward with the back of his beefy hand. And I've got another handout for this one. A beggar dressed in the molted colors of a jester tumbles awkwardly towards you, stumbling back to his feet and shouting at the top of his lungs. Presenting his sagacious and dispositive majesty, awful most of tyrants, grand overlord of thieves, rakes and knaves, the cruel and unforgiving and magnificent King Corval. And you are able to get there's your view of King Corval's court there, as finally the king looks down and addresses you. He looks down at you and gestures for you to announce and comport yourselves.
Well, I'll give a little curtsy for sure.
For some reason, mine didn't pop.
Load.
Mine didn't load.
Yours didn't load?
I don't know.
Handout?
Could you do it again?
I think so, yeah.
Where do I?
Yeah, you gotta see the King Corval handout. It's pretty good.
I mean,
It
just
might be
has
hidden
text.
behind the jester handout.
Oh wait, now it's loading. It's loading. I'm
There
getting
you go.
there. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's listening.
Love it.
He looks like Revolting Slob from that Crashbox show. I don't know if.
I have no idea what you're talking
Ugh.
about. Wait, with the thing with the sharks?
Okay.
No.
Oh. It was like this really weird show. And never mind. Anyway.
King Corval, we've heard you've gone through great lengths to try and find us. Here we are. We hear we might be able to help each other.
Yes, yes. That is, I have sent for you. For I've heard great things. I have heard of your skills as a thief and as a warriors. And of course, I've heard of young Dennis. He's made quite a name for himself as one of Giblet's finest sons. Now, I would ask only two things of you, and I would give you two things in return. The first being, uh, you may stay here at the Grindstone freely, of course, as honored guests with your own private quarters. And for this, I only ask that you disrupt the Pimp Street Scutter's protection racket. And also, I ask that you defend the knives if we are attacked by our enemies. And in return for this, along with free room and board, you will be free to take whatever it is that you find and loot from our enemies for yourselves.
So. What was it? The Pimp Street where?
There is a rival gang here in town. Well, here, I'll do it as Dennis. Oh,
Rival
right,
gang.
he's asking. There's a rival gang here. These are the knives, and there's a rival gang called the Pimp Street Scutters, and they run a protection racket. Right, they make people pay them to not get beat up by them, and I guess they make a pretty good bit of money. And King Corval here wants you to shut them down, and we get to keep whatever gold they would otherwise be collecting for ourselves.
Wow. I mean, it seems
Right?
like a.
And the king is like,
hard
yes,
task.
yes, this is correct.
it seems like an easy enough task, King Corval. And free room and board and all of that, that's mighty generous.
I think we can come to an agreement.
Yeah, excellent! Then bring out the wine and the cheese. Yes, and two of the courtesans bring out a large platter of cheese, and one of them has a big jug of wine, and big cups are handed to you, and you're able to drink and eat as much as you would like while you're here in celebration of this new alliance that you've made. You've allied yourselves now officially with the Knives, a local gang here in Gibbet's Giblet.
All right.
Yeah, no, we can work with this.
Yeah.
Work with this.
Yeah.
Excellent. Then I will have two of my servants take you up to your rooms. And so we will we'll show you more of this map, take away some of these illustrations off of the stream for a moment here, and we're just going to I think I'm just gonna kind of I think I'm just gonna like reveal the whole thing because this is your headquarters now too. You're free to do.
Okay, cool.
You're free to do whatever you want here. So long as you stay allied to King Corval and his court of debauchery and excess, then you can stay here at the headquarters of the Knife Twisters, the Grindstone, and this room here that I'm going to ping with the murder holes in it that we're overlooking that brief little hallway you walked in. This is where you're staying. And I will describe to you your rooms. You also pass by a common room that are open to the ceiling. These common rooms are laid with like dozens of pallets that people are sleeping on. So there's like a ton of stuff that is in here. Give me a moment here.
Okay.
Court. Oh, right. I have to scroll down to describe your room to you. The Murder Gallery is the name of your room. The air here is chill and humid with moisture condensating on the ceiling, walls, and floor. Slick black mold hangs from the ceiling in clumps with pools in the corners where the walls meet the floor. A rotting barrel holds 8 short spears. 6 murder holes are set in the floor, permitting defenders to stab short spears down at invaders. The murder holes are covered by iron grates that have been eaten away by rust. 10 minutes of effort prying and pulling at the grates, or a single DC 20 strength check snaps the weakened metal. This is your private quarters.
Dope.
Cool. So now we have like a non-cursed room.
Yeah, it's mostly uncursed, you know? It will only be used in the event of an invasion, in which, some people will file in here to stab some others.
Okay.
Through the murder holes.
So now you know where you're going to be staying, you might want to maybe grab some of your personal effects from the boat and bring it back here, or you might want to, if you need to gain some luck back, do a carouse check, or even both. Like if you wanted to have one person stay behind and carouse in the court while the others go and get stuff for the boat, that from the boat for the room, that's totally okay. But it does seem like that's the most logical thing for your characters to do.
Yeah.
I guess.
Save
Yeah.
time.
Those are kind of the two, unless you want to sleep on the stone floor tonight. Those are kind of your
Desmond
options.
and I will stay here and carouse, and you and Dennis go back to the boat to get stuff.
Yeah, that sounds good. Dennis and I'll go to the boat.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So you and is he riding on your shoulders or what?
Yeah, for sure, on the way there.
Okay, cool.
Just because he said he was kind of tired and whatnot, so he'll definitely be helping carry stuff on the way back.
Perfect. Yeah, make a luck check.
Me?
Yep.
Got it. Yeah, for some reason it's running so slow on my end. I beat it.
Oh, you passed? What'd you get?
7.
Ooh, perfect. Okay. As you exit the grindstone, you hear a brief whistle go up. You're not quite sure from where, but you hear a whistle like a.
I guess I'll look in the direction that it's coming from to see if I can see.
Yeah, give me a check. Give me a intelligence check from you and Dennis, we'll say.
$14, Dennis got a 7.
Okay, alright, give me a moment here. $14 does it. You notice that they're up on this roof up here. Oh, wait, I gotta get back to the... Yep, up on this roof, as you're leaving, you see somebody's head disappear over the edge of the roof, and that was the person who whistled.
Hey, who's up there?
There is no response.
It was a signal, maybe. Well, forget all this. I gotta get to the boat. Get some supplies.
Okay, so
Maybe.
couple different ways you could go. You could either take Squalor Row or the Spillway. The Spillway is the most direct route, and Dennis can tell you as much. Dennis is like, well, you'll probably want to take the Spillway over by the Rat Shrine, it's just off of, Squalor Row. Kind of turns into the Spillway right there in front of the Shrine of the Rat God. That's how you'll know you've gone too far. It's just past, the gibbeting yard.
Okay, yeah, let's do that then.
Alright, so you pass over that stone. Well, we'll say you get to this stone bridge. That's actually a perfect spot right there. You're in the gibbeting yard, which, let me go ahead and read the description of for you, so you have an idea of where you're at. A dead tree stands in the center of this square, its barren limbs stretching out like skeletal fingers over gore-stained stalk. A pair of rusted gibbets hangs from the tree, watched over by crows. A steep-walled ravine cuts through the center of the courtyard. The ravine is spanned by an ancient stone bridge. Sewage and rainwater pool at the base of the ravine and flow into and out of these two like open culverts. Like this is like an open sewer that this little bridge goes across, and you can smell as much as you cross it. But also as you cross it, you yourself are crossed by someone who steps out in front of the other side of the bridge. Give me just a moment here to describe the scene. Sorry, this is taking so long. Gotta get back up. This is a big module. Yes, so a short rogue with balding pate and a marked limp steps out in front of you. And he says, "Alright, I'm gonna give you scum just one chance to disavow the knives and leave Gibbet's Giblet immediately and never return. And if you don't, I promise that if you don't reconsider, your two bodies will be found hanging from that gibbeting tree come dawn." And out from behind him steps 4 Scudder thugs on this side of the bridge. And as you turn to the tree, out from this unnamed alley step 5 more, making 10 in total, including this rogue. And I'm going to start throwing down tokens for them right now. Alright. How do you respond? You've got Dennis on your shoulders. You're standing over an open sewer on a bridge. What do you do?
I'm standing over an open sewer. I mean, I've been in the sewers before. I mean, I'm just gonna jump into sewer.
Okay, so you're gonna like You're saying like F this, I'm jumping directly into the sewer and I'm gonna start running. Which north or south?
North, which would be like under the grindstone. So maybe if there's a secret entrance underneath the grindstone, since I see where it's at, I should know. You know, I'm thinking.
That's a
Maybe where
very
to get
smart, very smart move. So yeah, let's get you down here in the let's get you down here in the sewer. All right, and go ahead and do for me a reflex check to like dive out, because they're gonna start throwing daggers as soon as you dive out of it, like towards the sewer. Like they're at least some of them are gonna get some reflex attempts to throw some knives at you. You're gonna be dodging a hail of knives making this run. Jesus.
What about that? What about that?
what about that nat 20?
Save?
All right, so yeah, you nat 20 that reflex save, and you immediately dive in to the sewers. So we're gonna get you. You're in the sewers. 100%. There's a hail of knives that you dodge, but you do make it past. Give me a moment to reveal. So there you are. You just made it into the sewer at this point. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna move you up a little bit. You've still got Dennis on your shoulders. You're now in the sewer. I'm gonna describe to you the sewer, and you're gonna need to make. You and Dennis are both need to make fortitude saves.
Okay.
They're about 8 feet. Circular, 8 foot in width, with narrow wooden catwalks running along either side of the tunnel just above the water line.
Oh wait, I rolled as Dennis, but that was me. I only got an 8.
An 8? Okay, and what did Dennis get?
Dennis, I haven't rolled yet. What is he? Is he +1? Dennis gets an 8 as well. Interesting.
8 as well. Okay. So you're going to need to burn luck on this one, because you need I think a 15. Yeah. Due to the characters passing through the sewers must succeed on a DC 15 fortitude save or spend the next D3 rounds retching.
Oh my god. Okay.
So you need to get to a 15. Here's the good news. Here's the good news, though. Dennis can burn luck for Bouchicha, but something of Bouchicha's ends up breaking because of this.
Nah, I don't need that kind of shit.
Also, you could let... Dennis is riding on your shoulder, so Dennis could just puke on you, and then, like, that's the end of that. You just have to burn the 7 points for yourself.
Yeah, I've got 6 fleeting luck from everything, and then I'll burn one of
You do not have 6 fleeting
what?
luck. No, because there were so many...
No?
No. You all lost all your fleeting luck. You just now rolled a nat 20, and you're playing 2 characters, so you've got 2 fleeting luck.
Oh, I thought that we've had at least another one, even since...
Am I... Oh, you're right. Osolva got a nat 20 on, what was that? The 29, the sneak check, right? Right, you're right. That did happen. Okay, hold on. So that was also me. D20 and a D12, the D12. Okay, so that's not yeah, no, you're right. Okay, so yes, you should have at least 4.
4.
You've probably been keeping a better track of it than I have. I'm still going over, seeing if I've got any more fumbles or crits. That's a D12. But yeah, if you've got the 6, I would say use them. I'm still going back. No, Desi's got a nat 1 that wasn't for yeah, no, that spell failure happened. So I've only got 4. I've only got you with 4 by my count.
Okay, so I'll use the 4. I mean, is it just that we're puking? Like,
Yeah, you'll
I've been
spend
sick
3
before.
rounds, D3 rounds puking.
Oh god.
Yeah, so you would be incapacitated since you're the legs of the operation here.
Gotcha.
And then you'd be at a
yeah,
-1 die to every action after that.
Oh, this is some rancid sewage. Okay, no, then yeah.
There's no other kind of what is no? It's the fresh. It's the poopery.
And then I'll spend 3 of my own luck. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Which puts me at 14 on my own luck. So it's not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, 14 on your own luck gets you to that 15. You are able to push ahead. Dennis pukes. Dennis pukes up some milk or whatever, and on you, it's not great. It doesn't, it's not. You gotta wash up your clothes, your armor a little bit for sure. But you make it to a fork in the sewer. Which way do you go?
Well, we just fell like directly down, right? So I know that it's obviously left.
Okay. Yeah.
I think,
so yeah.
To be underneath of that house. If we're like, if this writing underneath of us is that bridge that we just jumped from, then yeah, we're gonna go left.
All right, you go left, and you do notice there's a little knife symbol scratched near this open sewer entrance. Yeah. An open pit, some 3 feet in diameter, is bored directly into the ceiling here. And yeah, there's a little bit of stuff dripping in from wherever you're at, but yeah, you're able to probably.
Yeah, can I look for traps or like?
Good idea. No, 100%.
In case that there's a booby trap, because I'm fresh at these knives, people.
Yeah, and you are, you can't really look for traps because you're not a thief. However, you can learn. You can roll with a D10 and try your very best.
Okay. Let's see. That's an 8.
That's not terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible.
Add an int mod to that or no?
Hold on. Yeah, so, yeah, you make it into this area. There is water dripping in from above, but then you climb up there and you're in, like, this larger kind of pit, like this obulate, and it is barred up at the top, and you can hear somebody moving around up there.
I'm gonna bang on the door and say, hey, it's Bouchicha, let me in.
Huh? Bouchicha? I don't know any Bouchicha.
Let me in.
Why?
Come on, yes you do. Go talk to the king, please. King Corval. No, just let me in.
Alright, well, if you say you're with King Corval, I don't want to earn his ire, that's for sure. I'm... well... And he lifts up the iron grate, and it opens up, and you're let into a small room down here. With
shut it back.
You shut it back immediately. You do hear some splashing coming down from there, but then you get a look around, and there's this guy standing there in front of you. He's wearing rags, and he's got like a little. It looks like a shiv of some kind. And he's got blood on, like, this smock that he's wearing. And a little bit on his face, too. He's like, whoa! Well, if you're here to see the king, you should head upstairs and go talk to him.
We've got some Pimp Street Scutters coming, man. We got Pimp Street Scutters coming.
Oh, they won't. Not through here they won't. And he locks the gate back. It was barred. He bars it, and he goes over to his, like, cooking area where he's been, he's boiling something over there, and near his cooking station, there's a table, and on the table is most of a guy. Like, not all of him, but
Ooh.
like most of him, and he's not cut in half in any way. But like he's not all there. I'm not gonna get into the gruesome details, but yeah, this guy is like,
Okay.
yeah, this is probably an ex guy at this point.
My goodness.
Uh,
Okay, well,
and so the and
gotta
so
take
he's like
care
if they come over here, I'll dump the hot oil on them. Don't you worry.
Sounds good. Thanks, man. I'm gonna go let the rest of them know what's going on.
All right. And so yeah, you head back up to the king's courtroom, where your other companions are, reveling and drinking. But this is only you've only been gone for like 10 minutes at best.
Right.
And so I won't even let them roll to carouse because it hasn't even been long enough. It hasn't even been a half hour. You come back in, you smell. Dennis is clearly frightened, and you've got puke on you. I will let you take the scene from there. But the king kind of just looks at you. The whole court goes silent, and yeah, take it from here.
I listen. I apologize for what I'm looking and smelling like, and I don't mean to ruin the party, but we got a gang of those Pimp Street scutters as made it out the door and over that bridge there. We got about 10 of them. I made it down the sewers. I got up underneath here, and now I'm here. Again, I'm sorry, I smell it.
Oh well, no, I don't think the Scutters will make a direct attack against us. You did a good thing by not increasing the tension between our gangs. At least not yet. No. Yo, this is all expected. I will send a few of my men out to gather whatever you were headed off for to gather for
They
this
did
evening.
They
And
had somebody on top of the building across from here, and they gave a whistle. So I'm just letting you know that there are people looking out.
yes, but they'll be looking out for you. And I'm actually
Oh.
out of character real fast. Let me this is what the guy looked like.
Ipsk.
Yep. Ipsk was the name of
Sounds
the.
about right.
Yeah. You didn't quite get his name, but yeah, that's the brigand that went after you. So the king tells you that yes, we'll probably be all right here for the evening, but yes, I will send some men out to gather your gear and your personal belongings. I apologize that you were attacked, and we will be sure to keep a better eye on the temperature of the neighborhood before we do anything else. And speaking of the temperature of the neighborhood, let's go over here, and I'm going to open up the rest of this page, which is going to be very important as we continue timekeeping this adventure. This is the Gibbet's Giblet neighborhood temperature tracker, and by temperature I mean gang tension tracker. Currently it's
Oh,
3
God.
degrees in Gibbet's Giblet. There are 6 secret reasons why the temperature will raise, and I have all of that available to me, and there are 4 ways that you can lower the temperature. For every 5 Schmurducks you pay to a rival gang in tribute, you can reduce it by 1 degree. For every 5 Rilks offered to either the Watch Constables or the Thieves Guild in bribes, you can reduce the temperature by 3. And for every night that passes without incident, reduce it by 1. For every point of luck burned to reduce tension, you may also reduce it by 1, but only during times in which the tension is going up.
What changes depending on the temperature shift? Is there a bonus if we're at 0 or at 20?
Here, I will go to that section and just give you, I won't tell you every little thing that happens, but I'll give you,
Yeah, just in general.
in general, yes, things will change. The citizens of Lankhmar and Gibbet's Giblet in general will take notice. Yeah, here we go. Currently, the Scudders, the Scudders and the Knives are seething with tension, watching each other from across the street and down the bar at the current level. If you went down one, all would be quiet. The slums would enjoy a rare moment of peace. And if you jump up a little bit more, then the rival gangs will prowl the neighborhood looking for an excuse to brawl. It can
So if
go
we
as
get
high as 40 plus.
Oh wow.
In which point, expect open gang warfare on the streets of Lankhmar.
Yeah.
And worse, and worse. Like, at that point, that's like, shut the neighborhood. Like, the king, like, the overlord of Lankhmar is like, shut the entire neighborhood down. Find me whoever is causing all of this trouble and bring me their heads, kind of thing. That was what would happen if you got up to like 50, 40 plus,
Okay.
But all points in between,
That's
you'd be
cool.
earning the ire of local shopkeepers, the Thieves Guild, potentially, anybody else who's losing money because of this, as time progresses.
Okay, that's cool.
And also on that note, that's going to be the end of this day. Unless you wanted to try to head out again and do like some more stuff, yeah, that would be the end of that time segment there.
Yeah, no, I think we're gonna chill until we get to the.
Yeah, I was thinking, just set up our room at the Knives Hangout.
Okay. You got the murder, what is it called? The murder gallery.
Yeah.
Murder gallery.
Hang out there until the day of the goose and go see the witch.
All right. Very good. Cool. And what day is the day of the goose? That's the one day after today.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Perfect. And then, so another thing that you'll also might want to do, I don't know if I need to read anything for this. I think it's just kind of like, it's assumed that the reason that you're here and the way that you're going to get paid is by plotting out ways that you can disrupt the Pimp Street Scudders protection racket. So you can potentially do some more research, similar to the way you did research on the person who was looking for you over the next few days, as well as you would be able to pursue individual lines of questioning with the people you're talking to in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I think doing some research would be a good idea, and just seeing who's paying them and how many there are, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. And if you had any specific contacts that you wanted to follow up any of this information with throughout Lankhmar, you're able to do that. Or if you wanted to like maybe purchase different weapons or equipment or stuff, or even if you wanted to get a few of, I think King Corval could probably send you out with a couple of his men.
I was thinking about maybe following up with the... what are they? Crimson Teardrop of the Black Viper's Eye.
Oh,
It's
yes.
been a while.
It has been quite a minute since the Crimson...
that they probably know a lot that's going on in the crime world.
All right. Well, all right, perfect. So we just hit the 3-hour mark, so we've got about like another hour to go. Does that sound good with you two?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
we're on
sorry.
mute.
Our mics weren't on.
Oh yeah, okay, no worries. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick just because I have to, and then when we come back, we'll do the Day of the Spider, and we'll learn a little bit more about what's been going on here at Gibbet's Giblet, and maybe learn a little bit more about what's been going on from the Crimson Teardrop of the Black Viper's Eye.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to see if I can figure out what's been going on with my chroma key, with my green screen.
Oh.
Because my the lighting in here changes so much when the sun goes down that I have to readjust
Gotcha.
everything. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. I think.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna hit the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you three as well.
And they
I
said,
was. Oh, good.
"Oh no. What can we do for you?"
I was hoping that maybe I could get some information since you three are so well versed in the goings on of Lankhmar. We found ourselves in the middle of a gang war, and some information will be appreciated.
Oh well, yeah. We I'm sorry. We haven't seen you in quite some time. We were hoping that you would stop by. We followed up on the murder, the murder of
Oh
Mulf,
yeah, the
the
murder.
shop
Thank you.
owner. And let's just say some strange things have been going on.
What do you got for me?
Well, a month after Mulf, who was on the corner of Cash and Gold Street, was murdered, a seamstress on the corner of Craft and Cheap, named Selah, was murdered in a really similar way. And a month after that, Glagmish, the armor smith, on Crafts and Silver, was also killed. He was a
Oh,
Lankhmart.
Galactic.
And Groomle, a trader on Cash and Carter from the Eight Cities, was murdered a month after that. Qualt, a philosopher on Atheist Avenue between Pimp and Horse Street, who is another Eight Cities man, was murdered a month after that. And last night, Burrogus, on Cash and Gold, who was he was murdered just last night. Like they just found we are just now finding out about that today.
Wow. Is there anything?
Or I'm sorry, he was
you have
murdered the
in
night
common?
before last.
Are these like related in any way besides the method of killing?
Well, we didn't think so at first. But well, come over here and take a look at this. And they show you a map of the city. It's not as detailed as this map, it's just city streets. It's just city streets. But they have a series of tacks, like ceiling tacks. And she puts one in the map and she says, "This is where Mulf was murdered." Right? 6 months ago. Mulf murdered. Selah was then murdered on Wait, am I doing this right? Yeah. Sorry. Selah was murdered after that. Then you've got Glagmish, who is down here on Cash. Street of the Thinkers. Then you got Qualt. And finally, the last murder was in the same place as the first murder. I'm sorry, the first murder was down here. And she's like, I'm sorry I did this wrong. But you need to really see that the murders went from here to here to here to here to here and then down to here. And she draws on the map, and I'm sorry I do this in the wrong way. Boop. They made a point of power somewhere here in the city. And we believe that that point of power is somewhere in this location. Through this ritualistic killing and this forming of a pinnacle shape in the city itself, they were able to create a vortex of powerful magical energy somewhere in this neighborhood. We were just about to dispatch some members to go check it out and see what they could find. But then you showed up, and I think that this might in some way relate to the murder that your friend Bouchicha was framed for.
Good work. Good work. No, this is good timing. I think that maybe me and my compatriots should investigate.
We think so too. We absolutely think so too. You should go back and relay this information to them and see what you can do. See if you can, try your best to figure out what's going on here. And as for the gang war, what gangs are you getting involved in?
Well, there's the knives, the scutters, and what's the last one? The owls.
The 40 owlets?
Yes.
Oh, we know the abbess. We could potentially, we're not allied with her per se, but we're aware of her dealings. We could potentially act as a mediary for you if you wished to parlay with her. But in the meantime, which gang are you involved with in this gang war?
We've aligned ourselves with the knives for the time being, but it's a power play.
Be very careful. The abbess is incredibly cunning and powerful. We ourselves have been trying to ally ourselves with her and with that, the cowled figure with a mask with more defined features stops the one who's talking and just kind of quickly puts her arm out and stops her from finishing what she was saying. It's the ears was the one speaking to you. The brain is the one who stopped the talking. The one with the mole, the one with defined features stopped the one with the mole from speaking. But then the cracked mask chimes in you should be very careful with the situation you're playing yourselves in. If you're trying to play this from all sides, you might find yourself not able to come out on top in the way that you were hoping.
Good to know.
These are very delicate webs that are being woven, and if you find yourself trapped in one, we can maybe help you out, but we can't make any promises to provide you with protection or safety. We are a small group dedicated to a singular goal. We attempt to ally ourselves with those who have similar goals in mind, but not everyone shares our goal. And that is all the one with the cracked mask will say, and the defined feature, the brains, gives a little nod towards the bones. And that's about all you can learn. And with another gush of steam from this laundromat off into Craft Street, you step to head your way back south down Pimp Street, back towards Gibbet's Giblet, to reconvene with your companions and discuss what you have discovered so far.
So, from what you're telling me, I need to get too friendly with anyone.
No, but I do think that we should get friendly with the owlets if at all possible.
Cross.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but we definitely don't need to be escalating any tensions, that's for sure.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to mark off a quarter of a day for the spider, and you all have done really well. It's about noon at this point. Actually, I'm going to cross up half a day because it's like, the full cross is it's nighttime. Yeah, so, it's about noon. I'll know what that means, and, that's going to bring us about to the close of the session. You all know quite a bit. There is a pit fight coming up that is rigged. You'll be able to potentially make some money and maybe even make all the money if you play your cards right. But that is coming up at the end of today. Then there will be tomorrow. They're going to shake down the Rat Shrine, and then every night, including this night shortly before the dawn, these Scudders are also going to shake down the Rat Shrine. So they're going to do the they're going to do the pit fight tonight, followed by the dogfish shortly before dawn, and then right after that, they're going to go after the Rat Shrine.
Gotcha. Okay.
And yeah, that is where we'll end it for now. But I just, now that we're at the end, I gotta ask, what was this is everybody's favorite part of the session. What was your favorite part of the session tonight? We got into some pretty crazy stuff. We set a lot up for the future. But yeah, what do you all think?
No, I like the days aspect, and there might be some good things that come with that now and everything. I think that's cool. But my favorite would probably be Iguanadillo, and I had Dennis on my shoulders and ran underneath and did pretty well with that.
That was really rad. Wallaby, what was your favorite part?
I even wrote it down. The best pirate I've ever seen. Like that, just the whole scenario of being able to make it out without getting the Dockmaster on us. Like that really made me shoot coffee out of my nose.
That might be my favorite part, making you shoot coffee out of your nose. But I think my favorite part is just like, I just was struck with inspiration. I had this idea of a way that I wanted to kind of like end the story arc before you all were able to get Siglin back, and I found a way to make it so much more epic with all of this stuff tied together, and I am really excited to get going with it. I think it'll probably go at this pace, so it'll take us about 2 months to get through the next 2 weeks in Lankhmar.
That's awesome.
Or no, about a month. I forgot. We're doing every week. Just about.
Yeah.
My other group are playing every 2 weeks, so for them it would take 2 months. For us, it'll take about a month. Yeah, it'll take us about to the end of the month.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very, very excited to run this. This is going to be super exciting, and yeah. So anyway, if you've been watching on YouTube, I apologize greatly because I skipped past a whole lot of fact-finding about the rival gang. But I will just briefly explain that the wizard, Desi, went in, and Dennis was able to find a connection named Smoddy Tightlips, and Desmond came in and charmed him. and they were able to learn everything they needed to know, not only about the Pimp Street Scudders, but about their protection racket and where all of their hideout is, as well as maybe some secret entrances and exits on top of that. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe. Sorry for cutting out part of the episode. I did so with the intention of making it a smoother watch for you, but in the future, I'm just gonna give you the raw. Sorry about that, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching on Twitch and following and taking time out of the convention today to join us for the stream. I'll be back next Friday and Saturday with a double back-to-back DCC Blackmarsh and DCC Lankhmar adventures. So we'll see you all real soon. Thank you again for joining us. As always, I've been Zacharias the Pious of House Lane, first of his name, former Lord of Givashidashir, Harbinger of Sass, and Holy Prince of the Sea of Ash, and Lord of the Game. That game's been the only game whose maze craze plays for days in ways that will amaze days and set characters ablaze, Dungeon Crawl Classics, and I've been joined by Bouchicha, played by Tabo, and Osolva, played by Wallaby.
Thank you.
Yep. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Have a good one.